Hey there, Wetside Gardener. If you have been watching your April sown spinach and lettuce really start to take off this week, this is for you. We have a sudden heat spike coming that could turn your sweet spring greens bitter overnight if you do not have a plan for Monday. So, looking at the forecast for the next week, we are in for a bit of a shock west of the Cascades. We are starting today, April 30th, with a low of 46 degrees, but things are going to climb fast until we hit a peak of 85 degrees on May 4th. That is a massive jump for our maritime climate this early in the season. Since we are looking at zero rain over the next 8 days, the main thing to know is that your lettuce and spinach are going to think it is suddenly mid-July and try to flower. We call that bolting, and usually, it is the end of the harvest. But since your plants are only about a month old, they are worth saving. If you have some clean straw, or even just some dried grass clippings, put about 2 inches of that right around the base of the plants. It acts like a little cooler for the root zone, keeping that soil temp way down even when the air hits 85 degrees on Monday. You also want to be really intentional with your water over the next few days. Since there is zero precipitation in the forecast, the plants are totally on you for a drink. Try to give them a really deep soak in the early morning hours of May 3rd and again on the 4th. You want that water to get down about 6 inches. A light sprinkle won't cut it because the plants need to be fully hydrated before that afternoon sun starts baking the leaves. If you have some old bed sheets or window screens laying around, this is the time to use them. Propping them up over your greens on the morning of May 3rd can drop the temperature at the leaf surface by 10 degrees or more. It does not have to be fancy. Just some stakes to keep the fabric about a foot above the plants works fine. It's basically a little temporary beach umbrella for your salad. That shade is what keeps the sun from triggering those bitter compounds we all hate. If your lettuce is already 4 or 5 inches tall, you might want to do a heavy thinning harvest on Sunday. Taking out every other plant gives the ones left behind more room to breathe and less competition for that soil moisture when the heat peaks on Monday. Also, keep an eye on your sowing schedule. If you are planning to put more seeds in the dirt this weekend, you might want to hold off until May 6th or 7th. When the soil gets above 80 degrees, lettuce seeds can actually go dormant and refuse to sprout at all. It is a weird survival thing they do. If you absolutely have to plant them now, sow them a bit deeper, maybe half an inch, and keep a board over the row to keep the sun off until they pop up. On the day of the actual heat spike, you can even try a bit of evaporative cooling. If you are home between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., just give the leaves a quick 60-second mist with the hose. Usually, we worry about wet leaves and fungus on the wet side, but with 85 degrees and zero humidity, that water will evaporate so fast it will actually chill the plant down without any risk of disease. It is a simple move that can keep your spinach from checking out early. Anyway, it is just a 4-day warming trend, so don't stress it too much. Keeping your greens from bolting during these weird spring heat spikes is mostly about keeping the roots cool and the leaves hydrated until things settle back down. Thanks for watching. This channel is always evolving based on the specific challenges we face in our unique corner of the woods, and I really value your input. Let me know in the comments if you have a specific trick for shading your garden, or if there's a certain crop you are worried about as we head into May. The weather changes fast this time of year, so stick around and we will see what next week brings.